Blaenafon Cheddar is a family-run business. There's just 3 of us in the company, and we're one of Wales' most awarded handmade cheesemakers. We want to taste you on a flavour journey through the ingredients we use in the cheese, from here in South Wales to Mid Wales, up to North, and then a delicious hop over to Anglesey by using some of the lovely spirits and mustards and wines and garlics that are available in Wales. I think we are a very unique family business because the cheeses are made with love and hoyle and passion, and each one tells a story. There's no artificial ingredients, they're all natural, we don't use anything dry, and there's no preservative. So what you've got is pure orgasmic goodness. I think some of the biggest challenges we've faced within Wales are being such a small, niche, amazing family business, and we're setting a precedent for what we do. So trying to get backers and investors when we were looking for funding to believe in us has been very difficult because of our process that we do here. We needed very specialised equipment, and that's a huge cost, but because we're so unique, it's taken since 2006 for the awards to really roll in and for people to believe in what we're doing. So we've just attended the Royal Welsh July 22, and we were absolutely over the moon to have been awarded the Supreme Champion for the best regional cheese. So we beat all the traditional double Gloucesters, red Leicesters, cheddars, etc. with a beautiful handmade Caerphilly, which we're going to look to get PGI status and go through the channels to get audited and approved for that. So I think that's going to be really important for us as a family to be so close to Caerphilly and look to achieving this great product. I think one of the other challenges is to be able to sell beyond the Principality. There are lots of people in England who like the product, but being so small and letting your product go so far away where it's difficult to get the cash flow maybe back, that's one of our big challenges at the moment. So we've got a few people interested in the products outside the area, so watch this space and see the next move. People ask me where I get my inspiration from, and I think because I enjoy cooking so much and I love flavours from little businesses like ours, so from good wines and chutneys and liqueurs, to incorporate those into the product. It tells a story. A lot of our ingredients, especially the liqueurs made in Anglesey, are old Celtic recipes from about 1700. So we're keeping history alive. Some of the other flavours, the white wine and garlic, they were flavours and ingredients used by the Sistine monks as they travelled, spreading the gospel through Wales, and they were used for healing. So we've incorporated the white wine and the garlic in a lovely green tranquil wax. So again, that tells a little bit of history. Our dragon's breath, the famous chili cheese, our little tiny dragon with a big bite, that was inspired from the view from our beautiful mountain here, where we got World Heritage status for the birth of the iron and steel industry. Looking from the forge at Glanderis down into Abergavenny, they would have seen the fire and the smoke and the hardship of the people living on the side of the mountain. And that was my idea of the dragon breathing the breath into the community. So by using a bit of Welsh ale, famous Brains SA, which is skull attack, and a lovely chilli mustard and a chilli jelly from Welsh Lady in North Wales, it creates a beautiful flavour that does give you that lovely fire in your breath. So I think it's poetic creativity mixed with a bit of cooking knowledge and skills. I just chuck it in the pan and see what comes out, to be honest. think so proud of the passion and the fight that Wales has had to stand alone and to rise above the Industrial Revolution and the poverty that was spread so far across the Principality. So the cheeses try and tell a story of that passion and the fight to be great. I think we've achieved it as a nation, and I know I've achieved it through the cheeses. So my pride and passion, I think, very much is in the forefront of the ingredients that I use within the product. Everything is in there for a reason, and it tells a story, and it gives you a beautiful bite. So a good punch from a little business. Why should you buy local products? Right, good question. I think a lot of people have been educated during COVID about supporting local businesses because supermarkets and things weren't able to get proper supplies, and they were short of this and short of that. Local producers, we kept going. We were there to support the community during the shutdown, during the lockdown, and it meant a lot to us, the support and the love we got from the communities. Since all the supermarkets have come back and everybody's gone back to work, a lot of our customer base has left, and they've forgotten about us little producers and gone running back to the supermarkets. Why buy from the supermarkets? Pre-packed products full of additives, preservatives, cheap and cheerful, yes, but you're not getting an organic quality product like you get from us. So that's why you should support your local cheesemakers. We've got Caws Cynnar, Caws Teifi, South Carnarvon, lots of little cheesemakers. I think there's 16 of us in Wales, and we all need that bit of TLC from you guys. So support local, buy local, say cheese from Wales. I think as a cooperative gang, all 16 of us are really pulling together with Welsh Food and Drink, and we're looking to promote the brand further afield, outside of Wales, maybe a little bit of export. I think we're the only principality within the United Kingdom that has such an amazing brand, so proud of the food and drink that we're producing, and we're very proud to be part of that flagship. A lot of the chefs around the world are crying out for Welsh produce. They say because it's the best. We've got the greenest grass, the richest milk, the best beef, the best lamb, and we want to see more of it eaten by the population instead of going and buying the imports that come from New Zealand, from America, from France. That was the whole thing about getting out of Brexit, is for people to go back to their roots, support the local farmers, and to buy local. So please, please, please support these guys and buy local produce wherever you can. The future, over the rainbow. I think continue to be an amazing, sustainable family business. Looking at our new products, hopefully that's got to be fully sustainable. So I've been messing around with products from the whey from the cheese, making a ricotta from the whey, and I also made the most amazing sticky toffee that stretches miles. So who would think you'd be able to make a most gorgeous sticky toffee from curds and whey? Well, I did, and it's blooming lovely. So watch this space. I don't know, onwards and upwards over the rainbow, and from cheese to toffee, you never know.